For the glute dominant squat, we want to set our feet wide apart, wider than shoulder width, point the toes out about 15 degrees. Keep the knees aligned with the toes. This movement is characterized by a greater angle in your hip joint and less of an angle or less of a bend in your knees. So you start by actually sticking your butt back and squatting down with your chest angled more towards the floor. See the knees out over the toes, feet are flat on the floor. Go as low as your mobility will allow. Keep a flat back. Stick that butt back. Stand back up. Doesn't matter what you do with your hands. I just like to hold them across my chest. From the side, feet are wide. This will be your widest stance squat. Start by sticking your butt out, and then bend your knees to drop down. Notice the flat back. If you keep a flat back and you can only go this low, that's totally fine. The goal is to get your hips as low as your knees without your back rounding like it does there. See how my low back rounds at the bottom? We don't want to do that. It's fine if you do it without load, but as soon as you put a barbell on your back or dumbbells in your hands, you don't want to load your low back like that. If I was just going to drop into a squat and kind of play with toys on the ground, it's totally fine to round your back. But we're practicing a movement that we plan to load with a barbell. That means keep a flat back. That means get to a point where your hip can't bend anymore. For me, I know it's right here, and that's the bottom of your squat. And you stand back up. You film yourself to find that position. I didn't know I was rounding my low back until I filmed myself. There and back up. It is absolutely okay to use assistance. If you have a broomstick, it's a great way to hold on to help. Practice this. This is also the unloaded version of the low bar squat. So if you put the broomstick really low on your back, this is what it will be like when you have a barbell on your back. It's also great to practice this sitting down. So if you have a chair or a bench, sit down, stand back up. Basically, the movement of you getting up out of a chair is a glute dominant squat. You lean forward to get your body weight over your feet. You press yourself up.